Hello everybody, this is Kyrix with another episode of This Week in Kyrix. This is for the week of Wednesday, January 29th, 2020, being recorded on Tuesday the 28th of 2020. And, oh boy. Let's do this real quick. Alright. So, I went to SeaWorld. That was fun. Let's see, which one of these is mine again? Bulgar. Okay. The reason I had to check that is because I am playing a game of this on my own, and mine is up here at Amashke, which is not currently ours, actually. That's fun. Maya, calm down. Come here. Hold on. So, SeaWorld. You may be thinking to yourself, Kyrix, you said Aquatica. I did. But here's the thing. The plan was Aquatica if it's warm enough. And if they close for the cold, SeaWorld. And they closed for the cold. So, that sucked. So, what's the word? So, yeah, I thought that I was really clever. I thought of just about everything in terms of the trip, which became, SeaWorld. But I didn't quite think clearly enough. Right. Because you see, if we went to SeaWorld, that would mean that Aquatica was closed. Just walk with me on this logic. I know I said it before, but it bears repeating. If SeaWorld was, or if Aquatica was closed, it closed because of the temperature. Ergo, we would be at SeaWorld on a cold day. This logic somehow escaped me. And so basically, all day at SeaWorld, I was a chihuahua. All I did was shiver and pee. And I've been saying this to anyone who would listen for the past week. That's basically all I did there, as I was cold as balls, so I shivered a lot. And I had an all-day dining pass, so, whoops. So that meant that I had access to unlimited food and such. So I drank a lot of lemonade. Okay, so let's show this off, because I don't know if I did it yet. But I figured out how the couch lance damage worked. We're going to do this just because it's easier to aim. Got him. Also, this does have the benefit that it just raises your polearm skill by like 2 every time you kill somebody. I've got close to like a 200 polearm skill now on my other character. Let's see. So yeah, that's how lances work. It's fun. It will work on your own guys' horses. I have unhorsed a couple of my own dudes. It is not a good idea. So, another thing. Apparently, the highest person in your group counts for your things. So I have the highest wound treatment, so I'm a 2. And other people will just add into that, you know? Like, I don't have as high a first aid, so Mira has the highest first aid, and we just add into her. So that's a thing. So I kind of wasted a lot of stats. Sorry. Just by letting people have the skills they have. Just take out these bandits, I guess. And I'll let my boys do all the fighting here. No renown for this battle. Beyond my other game, I have like an engineering of 6 and shit like that. It's kind of ridiculous how I keep leveling up. Part of it's because I keep doing tournaments to raise my money, and I've gotten really good at them. Plus, I was cheating at some of them. Like, there was one where I kept getting fucked over because I would be the only person on my team with a lance. And lances are next to worthless in melee combat. And I would run out of guys, so I'd have guys who would just follow me forever. Like, they would not stop riding after me, so I couldn't get behind them, or I couldn't get enough distance to run at them and lance them. And jabbing at them does nothing, or they... Yeah, just stupid shit like that. Quit fighting, girls. I said quit fighting! I hear one more hiss and you get clapped at. One more fuck. Dried meat, grapes, bread, grain. Perfect. So, Thursday I plan to go to the board game night. Also, I have temporarily, that's the keyword, temporarily scrapped the Nuzlocke on Shield, because so much bullshit kept coming out of it, and the fact is, I really need to get my shit together with it. I need to get, Zamazenta, and so do a couple other people. So, it's kind of not a good idea for me to sit there with, you know, this. And I keep either breaking the rules or misremembering the rules or something. I changed the rules like 5 times, not on purpose. Not like, oh, well, this is a thing I need. It's more of a case of, oh, I didn't think of this. New rule, and then I have more Pokemon. You know. And it's just not good. Not good for a Nuzlocke. Challenge runs don't work when you keep coming up with loopholes. You know, it's just not a good thing. So, when I get the time, I will do a new game of it with very more specific rules. And we will, let's say, do we not have blunt weapons? That's it? Okay, fine, I guess, use weapons at will, then. I didn't think it was gonna be a whole thing. So, hopefully I'll be able to play Jaws there. I love the fact that there's just so much bullshit keeping me from playing a simple board game. I just want to play my board game. That's all. That's all I've wanted to do for weeks, is get a game of Jaws going, and then get another game going. Just a regular... I'm about ready to unhorse that fucker. For cutting across me like that. But, yeah, I'm excited about getting to play Jaws. I'm cutting out the current Shield Nuzlocke. I'll keep the videos, I might keep some scenes from them, but the Shield Nuzlocke, as it is right now, is currently dead. And, yeah. On top of that, I am going to soon start doing, I just got, because I didn't get Kakarot, so instead I have the, Sega Genesis Classics. I'm going to do some of those as a blast from the past and a nostalgia trip. I will be doing the, NES stuff as blast from the past and nostalgia trip. And at some point I will also get around to doing a couple of my Switch games. But yeah, that's on the itinerary right now. I've been doing my dailies on Star Trek Online again because we're in a new thing with the new setup. Not getting a ship yet, but it'll happen soon. But we are in one of the 3-packs. What's the word I'm looking for? Come on, work with me here, dude. One of the special events where you gotta beat it like with 3 different special events to get all the stuff for it. And the prize is like a tier 6 ship of your choice for your whole account. I think it'd be better if it's a different tier 6 ship for each person on your account, you know. Because I know my Ferengi would love the Ferengi ship, my Dominion would love a Dominion ship, and so on, but... Hire them womenses, capture them banditses, steal that shitses. And at some point, I will get around to doing a legitimate Shield Nuzlocke, but at that time, it's not today. Kind of want to do these Sea Raiders, though.
Today, the gods will decide your fate.
Okay. As for today in Pokemon, I didn't really accomplish much. I did a little stuff on Shield. Most what I did was a kid there wanted to do some stuff on Pokemon Y, like he needed some trades done. So I fired up Y and realized, wow, there's a lot of my items and shit from here from way back in the day that are just kind of going to waste. So I'm like, hey, what do you need? I've got Megastones, I've got Pokemon, I've got all sorts of good shit. So I hooked him up. Gotcha. So it wasn't a great day for me, but it was a good day for that kid. He got Steelix, he got Gengar, he got a new Mawile, he got a Ralts, and he got several Mega Stones. He got the one for Scizor. No, he didn't get Scizor. He got Gengar, he got Gardevoir, he got Mawile. And just a good day all around for him. $34.9. And, yeah, just kind of ran with it. Good stuff. That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't realize he actually had a helmet on. Am I at the wrong angle to see this clearly, or does it just look weird on this? I think it just looks weird on this one. There we go. Let's just give you that. That'll work. So, yeah, like I said, I'm getting somewhere on Pokemon. This work week's been a bit weird, because I'm only working 3 days. Like, I go back to work tomorrow, that is to say, I go back to work tomorrow, Wednesday, then I'm off Thursday, then I'm back at work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, as usual, you know. So apparently, our supervisor's kinda pissed right now. And I can sort of see why, but it's not any of our fault. Basically, sorry, I got caught up in what I was doing again. When I requested Saturday off, there was nobody in One Touch. And I had a feeling this would be the case, because he came in Friday, he's like, hey, can you come back in? Saturday, I'm like, no, I'm going to be in Orlando. I won't even be in the county. You know, he's like, well, do you have tickets already? I'm like, yeah, and it's not just my vacation I'd be interrupting, it's 3 other people's as well. You know? And, the problem that we ran into is the fact that, sorry. The problem we ran into here is that, or I'm sorry, the reason that my sympathy's a little low on this is because I had to request that day off weeks ago. When I say weeks ago, I mean like a month ago. Like a literal goddamn month. So that means for a month, this thing was sitting there basically saying, hey, Kyrix isn't going to be at work on this day. And they just let that go, and let it go, and let it go. And then suddenly, oh my god, Kyrix isn't going to be at work this day. We don't have anyone on One Touch. Someone should have caught that a lot sooner than the day before my trip. You know? Because here's the thing. It's conceivable that I could have been talked into staying. Not very goddamn likely, but entirely conceivable that I could have been made to stay. You know, I could have said, hey, we really don't have anyone, can you please come in, etc. And I might have done it. Maybe. Not likely, but maybe. But here's the problem. I had to put out for this a literal month, 4 weeks plus, to get this day. Which means I don't just have the benefit of, you know, I'll just request it off for next week. No, if I decide to do that, if I decide to come in, it will be another month before I get another shot. And I already missed my shot in December to go. Because I was supposed to go to Aquatica in December, and it rained. Or maybe it was November and it rained. But the point is, I've already been cheated out for a month or two of going on my vacations that I have been going on a monthly basis. And that's one of the things that's helped keep me relaxed, is the fact that every now and then, I just get out and go somewhere. So yeah, there was plenty of time to catch this shit and do something about it without completely butt-fucking my vacation in the process. So the idea that they just had to call me in like that and didn't have any fucking planned replacement is just ludicrous to me. I mean, why would you do that? There's no reason to do something like that. Okay. Can I just not? You know what? I gotta do this one more time. Jeremus. There are a lot of dudes here. Hi. You wanna fight? That's what I thought. So, and just in general, been a bit of a weird week for me. Now, SeaWorld was fun. Don't get me wrong, I talk a lot about how miserable I was in general. That was entirely due to my own stupidity. It was not a great time, don't get me wrong. I've had much better trips to SeaWorld. This was... I mean, a dull trip to SeaWorld is better than no trip at all to SeaWorld, but there have been better trips to SeaWorld. For starters, I didn't end up having money free to do my dolphin thing that I always do. So there was no dolphins. While I did have the money to feed the stingrays and or the seals, we never went in that area. Like, we never even saw them. Much less actually took the time to feed them. And by the time we were ready to do so, you know, though that particular area would have been closed. There was this special little tour thing we could take, and we would get little pins at the end of it. And the problem is, for whatever reason, at any given time, we didn't do them. Like, we kept, okay, we're going to do this, and then we'll do these tours. We'll do this, then we'll do these tours. We never did even one of them. So, we ended up getting nothing there. But we got to see Jack Hanna. That was fun. What wasn't fun is because of the cold, I flat out refused to go on Infinity Falls, which is a ride I normally enjoy. Because it is one of those you will get drenched rides. Like, there is no saving it. You're gonna get fucking soaked. And, the other truly noteworthy thing... Oops. Let me get turned around here. Mostly, the big noteworthy thing besides Jack Hanna was the food. Like I said, I got the all-day dining plan, and something you'll know about SeaWorld is nothing's open when the park is open. It's something that it's never made sense to me. So the idea that all these stores are just closed, that there's no food to be had at all, it's just really fucking short-sighted, you know? But I basically snagged the map from one of them and wanted to know, like, hey, let me get the map, see when the restaurant's open, see when the first food I can get is, because we did actually think to go and get snacks, you know. Let's file that under another thing I remembered. Like, I remembered, I called the driver, and she's like, hey, we're gonna go get gas first. And I'm like, hey, do you have to get gas right now, or can you do it after you pick us up? She's like, oh, I guess I can do it then. I'm like, okay, because that'll give us a chance to stop by Circle K and get snacks. Turns out there was another Circle K near my friend's house that we just hit on the way out, which was nice. And, you know, I got a drink. I also got 2 hot dogs, because I really wanted hot dogs. I've been in a mood for them. So I got a pair of hot dogs. The buns were garbage, because they just kind of fell apart. And not in that good way, that kind of, oh wow, I can't even put the hot dog in this without getting like 4 pieces of bread out of a single bun. You know. I'll leave that to y'all. But it also had a milkshake machine. I'm like, ooh, milkshakes, those are fun. I went and got my friend out of the car. She'd chosen to sit in there. I'm like, hey, you want a milkshake? I'll get you a milkshake. On top of that, there was this other guy who was out in front basically saying, hey, you got any change? And it's a well-known fact, I almost never have change. I don't carry money. I use my card for literally everything. But they didn't do cashback, so I went and got an ATM thing, paid for our milkshakes with cash, and gave the guy like $2 or $3. Because I'm like, well, I don't have cash, but what do you need? Thinking, oh, he wants a soda or some chips or something. He's like, well, what I really need is toiletries, you know, soap, deodorant, that kind of thing. I'm like, okay, I don't have anything, but I'll hook you up anyway. You are not one of mine. And, that's just kind of how things went. But when I got the map, I happened to notice that one of the places had a continental breakfast that was, surprise, surprise, included with the all-day dining. Wow. Oh, that's why. Say really? But yeah, couch lance damage is a bitch. Excuse me while I use my invincibility horse. Alright, you need to be dealt with right fucking now. So yeah, the continental breakfast for me consisted of a blueberry muffin and a cup of fruit. And the fruit was mostly strawberries. It was like 5 strawberries and 3 slices of orange. And I'm like, okay, here's the deal. You guys want some strawberries? So like, one of my friend was like, yeah, I'll take one. And everyone was like, no. I'm like, well, here's the thing. I'm not going to eat them. If you don't take them, they are going straight into the garbage. You know? So suddenly, everyone wanted strawberries. You know? I ate is the wrong word. I ingested part of those 2 oranges, because here's the thing. For whatever reason, my body has never figured out how oranges work. I do not eat them, I juice them. You know, I just put them in my mouth, suck the juice out of them, spit it out. Matter of fact, something funny that happened while I was trying to eat them is I was sucking the juice out, and I kept getting pulp, and my body's like, that's not food, spit it out. I'm like, no, that's totally food. Don't be dumb. You know. So. Dude, back the fuck up. Seriously. So, keep this in mind, keep track of this. So far, Kyrix, meal, 1 blueberry muffin, 2 slices of orange. So, place finally opens, I get a bacon cheeseburger. Just bacon, cheese, and burger, of course. And bread. No lettuces and whatnot. A side of big-ass waffle fries. And a piece of cheesecake. So that's meal number 2. Meal number 3, another bacon cheeseburger, waffle fries, this time with piece of chocolate cake. Oh, and also for each of these meals I'm having lemonade. That'll be minorly important for the whole reason about the peeing part of the shiver and pee. I had a lot of goddamn lemonade that day. And on top of all the lemonades I was drinking there, I also was getting lemonade slushies. So that was also a lot of fun. So yeah, third meal was bacon cheeseburger, waffle fries, chocolate cake, lemonade. Fourth and final meal, finally had chicken strips. Normally that's all I eat all day. Had chicken strips with waffle fries, another lemonade, and a hot chocolate. It's cold, damn it. And dessert this time was what my friends and I jokingly refer to as the diabetes muffin, which is a chocolate chip muffin cut in half in the middle, like a top and bottom, not like 2 halves side to side. Like there is a distinct top and bottom. And between this distinct top and bottom is a big-ass ball of cookie dough. And my friend tried to eat that last time we went to SeaWorld, and she didn't have much luck. It was just too much for her. I downed it like it was fucking nothing. It's very hard to oversweet me. Partly because I have my taste buds are all jacked up, but... So yeah, that was a hell of a meal. For a guy like me who doesn't usually get to eat a lot, for various reasons, usually having to do with being broke, it's kind of a big deal. See, I had 2 big-ass burgers, a thing of strips, although my friend stole one of them, lots of very thick French fries. That's why I keep referring to them as thick-ass waffle fries, as these things were fucking... They had some substance to them, you know. I mean, SeaWorld fries are normally kind of like steak fry kind of thing. It's not like shoestring. They are big-ass fries, but these are big-ass fries. Think curly fries. That's kind of what they were, as far as the consistency to them. But they were waffle fries instead. So yeah, I was extremely well fed, and unfortunately this led to a lot of peeing, because why would it not? Okay, where's my place? Booligar. It's right there. Unlike my place... Okay. Yeah, unlike my place in my own game, this isn't a good location where you have to ride past a lot of other places to raid it. Like, if you want to raid this town, you have to get through these places first. A castle and a more inviting town. 2 more towns right here, you know, another castle, this, you know. Oh my, there it is. Whereas my other one is... Here. I'm sorry. Here. Where every time I turned around, the freaking Vagars or whatever were raiding the damn thing. It's like, okay, once it's put back together, I'll go and fix it. Like, I'll go and make a mill. It's like, oh, the town's being raided. I'm like, I didn't even know it had people in it again. This is bullshit. Take a look at these huntresses. Now, fun thing about the women here, one of the reasons I was in a hurry to get them, and make jokes if you will about this, they are as good as the male version from the peasants, but they cost less. So, they're literally getting wage gapped. Pathfinding. Let's put both into that. We're gonna go raid this Step Bandit's lair, and then go to Tolga. No? Okay. Pretty sure these are the ones that I was contracted for, and this will give me even more money, which will make up for what I've just spent on the mill. Now, the manor thing, I was wondering, like, why the manor? What good's the manor, etc. The manor lets you rest there and only pay your people half their pay or some shit like that. Like, you can rest there for prolonged periods of time with your army and pay less. So, if for whatever reason, like, let's say I built the manor first, and then it's like, okay, now I want to build a watchtower. Well, I want to camp around that area and not spend a fucking fortune doing it. Because I got a lot of really high-end guys. Alright, you wanna fucking play, asshole? Wanna play? Come on. No. Fuck you. Who else? Who else fucking wants some? Enough of your crap. I'm not here for your nonsense. Oh shit, hi. Stop it. Alrighty, how many else we got? 6? Oh shit, hi. Wait, am I down to... Okay, I've got 3 left. They've got 3 left as well. You will eventually run out of arrows, and when you do, it's your ass. Unless it's mine first. God damn it. Hold on here. Why is someone texting me? Okay, stop. Wish, fucking stop. I'm not buying shit from you anymore. Everything I bought from you was garbage. Stop texting me. It's like, hey, you want this thing from Wish? No, I don't. For one thing, it's not something I want. For another thing, I don't want it from fucking Wish. Oh, another tournament. Okay. Well, I shouldn't. But I'm gonna. Why shouldn't I? Because I'm hurt from that battle, that's why. Because, yeah, it'll heal me after every tournament match, but I'm still hurt from the actual fighting I did. Alright, get off my ass! God damn it. The only reason he won is because I was hurt. Literally the only reason he won. Oh, he's not pissed, at least. That's good. Soon I'm gonna have to do the politics thing. If I plan to get anywhere. By the way, here's an example of just how awesome I am in my other game. Take a look at this character right here. How I've got 213. I've got something like 250 to 300 renown on mine. And I am a vassal of Sanjar Khan. But I never approached him about that. I'm sitting there just being awesome, you know, getting all my good shit. And then I get a message like, Sanjar Khan would like to make you his vassal. Please come see him. And I'm like, okay. Now, I also learned that at about 200 you can team up with one of them, but you can't do it while you're a vassal of someone else. Apparently trade goods are a thing here. Let's see. All right. Spice and amaret, huh? Alright, let's try that out then, shall we? Where's amaret? So yeah, this is apparently another way you can do stuff. Also, amaret. I mean, we are currently at peace with everywhere, so that's not a big deal. That sounds like... Yeah, it sounds exactly like that. Ah, amaret. I actually, in my other game, took place in the siege of this place, which we took from them. So that's cool. See, allegedly this is a good way to build your money as well, just doing runs like this. So we're gonna try this out. Go to the marketplace. Goods merchant. Wow, that is actually really good. I need to start doing that to make my money. You know? Having extra horses makes you move faster when you have trade goods, like I just did. So, that's kind of cool. And in case you're wondering, they will eventually top off just from training. Like, I don't think I can get anyone to horse archers and lancers on my own. It just kind of... They have to get to a certain point, and then they get to battles, you know? Having a higher training skill will get you there faster, but you still got to get there, you know? Another tournament. Okay, we'll do this. And this is how we'll end at this tournament. I'm actually trying to remember what fucking game I have in the console right now before I do the whole Sega Genesis thing. I do wish they would let you choose, like, okay, here's your color, here's your loadout, you know, because granted, this way I do actually get good with the throwing weapons and the lances and all that shit, but the fact of the matter is, I would always be on arrows and or swords. You know? Like, okay, I would like to have my bow and arrow and maybe a sword as my weapon. So far, the only weapon I haven't seen in one of these is a crossbow. Like, you'll get a wooden two-handed sword, you'll get a wooden sword and a shield, you'll get arrows and a dagger, you'll get a lance and a shield, you'll get javelins and a shield, but I haven't seen crossbows yet. I don't know, maybe that's for a kingdom I don't associate with. Kind of reminds me of one of the battles I had where only one guy on my entire team died. Not in a tournament, in an actual battle. And I killed him because he ran out in front of me when I was shooting arrows. So he died in a very deathy sort of way. Is that the con? Hey, boss. That's what you get for fucking sniping it. No, that wasn't the boss. Maybe this is the boss. Where's the other dude? There were two dudes. Now there's one. Ah. The fuck did you go? I need to cook after this. Hungry. The good news is that I can just keep winning money doing this. I read somewhere that tournaments last multiple days. I'm starting to wonder if that means that every day you can enter a new tournament. Because if so, my money's going to get ridiculous real fast. Because I always wondered how they expected you to get all these really expensive items, and if you can just keep going to tournaments over and over again and selling all these trade goods and shit, then it suddenly makes a lot more sense that I could have really high-end everything. And with really high-end everything, I could get a lot more victories in combat. Because even at a moderate level of competency, the player character is often worth dozens of actual troops. You know? Like, I've had entire cases, like at the start of the game, because I always start in the Swadia region and then come down here for my troops, you know. And it's almost inevitable you'll run into looters. But if you've got arrows like I do, and horse archery and shit like that, like if you've got the step bandit, or the step warrior loadout, like the nomad shit, then it's surprisingly easy to take on groups of small things like looters by yourself. And the trick to that is, first, you run around in circles around them, and wait for them to all run out of stones. And then you just start fighting. Like, you'll set off on a slow trot and just take them out. Or you'll weave in and out of them with your sword. And you can't necessarily do it like one hit away from death, because you're gonna get tagged. Just sheer RNG, you're gonna get tagged. But especially later on, I can do shit like that without fear with heavy armor, you know. Like, I can just sit here and let them throw rocks at me all fucking day, and it don't matter, because chainmail bitch, or plate mail bitch, you know? Oh, I'm fighting. Oh, one of the nobles. Dranton, huh? Okay. Sure, we'll do this. Hi, Dranton. Get out of there, you asshole. There we go. An arrow for a lucky peasant. Oh, fucking no. We're gonna actually wait until sunrise and see something here. Wait here for some time. Okay. Oh my god, that's actually how this works. Okay, that changes literally everything about this game. Well, now I know what I'm gonna... No, not like that. Like that. And I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.